Hello and happy Monday. I'm on a little bit early today because I have a conference call, very important conference call in a little bit, and I'll be excited to share the information with y'all very, very soon. But it is, of course, related to health and fitness, health and wellness, specifically fitness, and some very cool things that I'm working on for y'all. So here we are. We are at week 4. Like I mentioned on Friday, we'll be talking about nutrition and health and well-being this week. And today, specifically, nutrition guidelines and weight is what we're going to focus on today. I'm going to hop right in because, like I said, I do have to prepare for this call. And I didn't want to miss this for y'all. So, welcome to week 4. I think this is 4 of 8. Y'all, we've been flying through. Is it 4 of 8 or 4 of 6? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it's actually 4 of 6. So we only have this week and a couple more. So, anywho, week 4, nutrition for health and well-being. This week, we're going to take a closer look at how we can best take care of our physical bodies from nutrition to physical activity. So let's get started. Basically, the dietary guidelines for Americans developed by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services in Agriculture. A whole bunch of acronyms. USDA, HHS. They all offer us advice from the most recent nutrition science regarding what we should eat and drink for proper nutrition, better health, and disease prevention. The latest edition can be accessed at dietaryguidelines.gov. I don't stick to them too much because the standard American diet is pretty sad. So take that information as you will, but I do want to be responsible and share that the latest edition can be access. Why am I saying like that? Access at dietaryguidelines.gov and provides a customizable plan that can be adjusted to individual needs and preferences. So the cool thing is, maybe they've updated the plan since I looked at it a few months ago, and you can add some customizations. So the most recent campaign is entitled "Make Every Bite Count." And it includes 3 dietary principles for nutritional success. 1, meet nutritional needs primarily from nutrient-dense foods and beverages. 2, choose a variety of options from each food group. And 3, pay attention to portion size. Okay, so 1, meet nutritional needs from nutrient-dense foods. We know this, and beverages, but mostly foods. Okay. 2, choose a variety of foods. And 3, pay attention to your portion size. Okay. I'm a Southern girl, so I know we can go in, generally speaking. So let's pay attention to the portion size. In addition to nutrition guidelines, the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases provides a helpful body weight planner designed to guide users to make personalized calorie and physical activity plans to reach a goal weight within a specific time period and to maintain it afterwards. So you might be wondering how these government sources and nutritional guidelines line up with God's guidance. Interesting enough, nutrition, as is defined today, based on calories, organics, GMOs, fat-free, low carb, etc., are not mentioned, obviously, specifically in the scriptures. So no matter how hard you search the Bible, we're not going to find any mention of whole foods and clean eating and low carb and keto and Mediterranean diet and processed versus not. It just is not in the Bible. It does not exist. In addition, science was in its infancy at the time. So, but even so, God's principles provide a clear picture of what is beneficial for healthy nutrition. So let's hop over to 1 Corinthians 6, 19 through 20. 1 Corinthians 6, 19 through 20. Oh, I didn't finish my devotion this morning? That's weird. 1 Corinthians 6. 19 through 20. Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies. We went over this one several weeks ago. It continues to be a theme. And of course, it would be a theme in this particular course, in this particular study. So we know our physical bodies are important and should be treated as such, as temples of the Holy Spirit. We're also told to honor God with our bodies, which would also indicate to care for them and to take care of them in the way that we take care of them. So let's hop over to Genesis 1. Let's go to the very, very, very beginning. Genesis 1:29. Genesis 1:29. I'm reading from NIV per usual. Am I in the right spot? Oh, I'm not. Sorry. Sorry, family. I knew that didn't make sense. Genesis 1:29 is correct, but I was in the wrong spot. Then God said, I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food. Interesting. So what do we learn about food and appetite here? I will give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food. Now we can go on and read, and to all the beasts of the earth and all the birds in the sky and all the creatures that move along the ground, everything that has breath of life in it, I give every green plant for food. And it is so. So in the beginning, basically, what it says is God created humans with appetites which need his provision. He offered the first provisions, gifts from him, nutrient dense and delicious foods, vegetables, fruits, grains, legumes, seeds, and nuts. Food is our body's fuel, meant to nourish and keep us in good health so we can live the lives God wants us to. And that reference can be found in John 10:10. John 10:10. And do the work he planned for us. Ephesians 2:10. Y'all seeing the correlation? These are some of the scriptures we've gone over the course of this study. When we allow him to do so, God will guide us to the healthy foods that are good for our body. So even our eating can glorify him. And that is actually it for today's lesson. I guess I talked really fast today and hopped right into it. But it looks like I have a couple of people here from YouTube, some folks on from Facebook. Hey, y'all. Since we have some time before my conference call, drop some questions in the comments if you have any. If this is your first time joining via StreamYard, you may have to, not that it matters, but you may have to give StreamYard permission so that I can see your name. Since I do know most of the people that are in my Facebook groups, I know y'all by name. Otherwise, I'll just respond to Facebook user. YouTube, I don't know y'all that well yet, operative word, but I am here to answer any questions. I do want to share this while I have you. I have been diligently, y'all do not understand how this stuff keeps me up at night, but I love it because I'm literally in love with changing health outcomes and changing people's lives. I have seen a difference in my own life in what it means to be very healthy, what it means not to be healthy and not to have energy, not to be able to walk 5 minutes without feeling faint. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to recover from multiple major surgeries. I know what it feels like to go to the ER. I know what it feels like to cry your eyes out and ask God, why me? And then to switch that over and to coach myself and to say, why not me? And to say, Lord, use this pain for purpose. And that's exactly what he's done. What it did do is force me to even delve deeper into the health and wellness space. Um, and that for that, I am excited about. I am blessed to work in the health and wellness space full time, which was a prayer of mine. And God saw fit to make that happen. He saw fit to make it happen by allowing me to be laid off a few months ago. And so I have been doing this now full time, whereas for many years it has been something that I did on the side to help and to serve. For anyone who might be new, um, for anyone who might be new, I do lead the health and wellness ministry at my church. I do have a health and wellness coaching business, supplement business, and a brick and mortar store. So you have options: brick and mortar if you're in Birmingham, Alabama, or click and order if you're not, or you just love the convenience. So here's what I am working on, y'all. And I would love your feedback. I don't know if you see this now and want to share feedback or want to think on it, or comment replay and let me know later what you think about this. So this is what I'm working on. I'm noticing that a vast majority of my community is women over 40, which makes sense because I'm a woman over 40, 43 to be exact. And I've noticed that the information and content that gets the most questions, DMs, and things of that nature is related to intermittent fasting, fat loss, anti-inflammatory, and gut health. Intermittent fasting, fat loss, anti-inflammatory, and gut health. Now, what I am leaning towards focus on, also, I've also noticed that in terms of challenges, fat loss is a challenge, energy is a challenge, um, gut health, metabolism, and all of these things can be fixed by a few different tweaks, just a few different tweaks that I'm looking forward to sharing. If you go back last week or so, I did a Wednesday night wellness live talking about metabolism. You'll be interested to check that out. That will definitely help someone. But so I'm considering a little bit of a pivot to focus, to hyper focus on the needs of the vast majority of my community. So, fat loss and intermittent fasting, sugar detox and weight loss, and we will progress to this. Um, Anti-inflammatory, and the reason from sugar detoxing and weight loss will progress to anti-inflammatory is because so I'll do a 5-day detox, sugar detox, 30-day anti-inflammatory program will be an option. Because if you do the sugar detox, then you're already prepared. Your body is prepared. You're mentally prepared for the 30-day anti-inflammatory, because one of the biggest issues with inflammation is sugar and dairy. And so once we do the sugar detox, it makes it a lot easier to do the 30-day anti-inflammatory program, followed by either an 8-week or 6-week weight loss course. And that would be a low carb course. Don't shoot me if you don't like low carb. Here's what I can tell you from my own personal experience as well as clients' experience. Because there is such a high rate of diabetes, pre-diabetes, type 1 and type 2 in our community. And sugar is not our friend. That's the easiest way to explain it. Glucose is not the best fuel source for our body. It's just not. I'm not saying you have to go keto. I'm not saying you have to get rid of all carbs, but I am saying that if you want to get rid of inflammation in your body, aches, pains, hello over 40 knees, if you want to start to heal your gut, if you want to lose weight, you have to adjust your fuel source, and you need to basically convert that fat into something else. Let's work it on out. Because sugar just turns into fat when it is not utilized in your body. And when I say sugar, that also means your like white breads, white rice, all of that stuff. Okay. So the goal is fat loss, not weight loss. And what do I mean by the difference, or what's the difference? Fat loss, body fat percentage is what I want to help to decrease. I don't care what weight you are. Like, I don't care what weight I am. I think I'm 170 pounds right now. And I, I love my current size, but I want to decrease my fat percentage. And when you decrease your body composition, especially decreasing the weight, the fat loss, or decreasing the fat and increasing the muscle. Muscle, if you saw my post earlier today, I talked about how important it is for us to increase our muscle. And this is for everyone, but especially us women over 40, as we have a few more challenges than, say, when we were in our 20s. So if you saw my post, I talked about, of course, weight training helps with strength, combats muscle loss, keeps us agile and flexible, boost your metabolism. If you watch my metabolism workshop, you'll see that the more muscle that you have on your body, the more fat you are able to burn. Of course, confidence and strength. Stronger bones is stronger you. Fight osteoporosis, maintain functional strength. And when I talk functional strength, like, can you do a squat? Because a squat is what you're doing every time you're sitting down, every time you're bending down to pick up something. Can you, carry your groceries without any trouble? That is why increasing your muscle, weightlifting, and strength training is important. So there is that. What else? And then with all of that, after the 30-day anti-inflammatory, we'll do a weight loss course. It's going to be a fat loss course. I hate the word weight loss these days, but it's going to be a fat loss course, probably 6 weeks to 8 weeks, 6 to 8 week course on decreasing your fat percentage. Some people used to say, and they probably still do, muscle weighs more than fat. No, it doesn't. Think about it. A pound of muscle and a pound of fat weighs what? The same, a pound. The difference is it looks drastically different. I wish I had the model in front of me, but the way that muscle looks compared to fat is drastically different. That is why you could see two people who weigh the same, say 175, but they look drastically different. Does that make sense? The goal is decrease fat loss. This is for longevity. This is for health. This isn't for aesthetic reasons. Aesthetic is just a bonus. Okay. Increase muscle mass. Increase muscle mass, decrease body fat percentage. That is the ultimate goal that I have for my clients at this point and stage in our life. Okay. And then from there, I will offer a wellness membership that I've already finished. It's 12 months, seasonal. So, and when I say seasonal, that means, say right now we're in summer and watermelons are in season. So go ahead, like watermelons will be on the menu, for example, or on the recipe. I guess Kingston agrees. Sorry about that, y'all. And then I'll offer a 12-month wellness membership where you'll receive shopping lists, meal guides, recipes for the entire month that will allow you to continue with your journey and to continue with your fat loss goals and wellness goals. All right. So let me know what y'all think about that. That is the goal. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know if you have any questions about that. Again, we're going to focus on fat loss. So fat loss, and then sugar detox, 30-day anti-inflammatory program, Then we're going to transition to a fat loss course, which is going to be about 6 to 8 weeks. And then we're going to transition to a wellness membership, a 12-month long wellness membership. All right. That is the goal. It will help me to focus because I have so many people who want so many different things, and I can't provide so many different options to so many different people. I have the information, but it is a lot to keep track of. When you have guys who want, gut health, and then you have people who want to gain weight, and do I have information for all of them? Absolutely. But as I'm about to get very busy, I want to streamline this and prioritize. So, anywho, let me know if you have any questions. I am here to help, here to serve. To my Staying Alive Church ministry, y'all. I checked out our small groups, and it looks like no one is teaching or leading a Staying Alive course this small group semester. So good thing we're doing it together online. To my Thrive Wellness Tribe, you guys are just always welcome to join in. I wanted to share this with you as well because what I have found is that if you're following me, then chances are very high that you are a woman or man of faith. And so I didn't want to leave this out because we saw such great results with this course when I co-led it a few months ago. Can't remember exactly when it was. To my YouTube family, like and subscribe, comment below if you have any questions. I'm here to help you. And otherwise, talk to y'all later. I'll be back around the same time tomorrow. Love you. Have a great night.